Hey the internet, welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show, and today I gotta start this off by saying, yes, I'm talking about Naruto Shippuden episode 345, and yes, all of the Obito stuff that has been happening in the episodes thus far, talking about his past with Kakashi and Rin, and even this episode, I have liked them. I have liked everything about all of those episodes, and it is something that pretty much kind of made me care way more about Obito as a character and the things with Madara, even Swirly and White One, the two white Zetsus who had to watch him when he was hurt. This is one of those episodes that makes me care about all of those people, because it does something which I really kind of haven't been seeing in the manga lately, or at least really at all. Them honestly taking their time to tell a story, kind of make you understand something, which is something they kind of really haven't been doing all that much, or they kind of have been lingering too much and kind of not giving people all this giving the characters a respectable way for them to kind of do something. So really for this one, I do kind of appreciate that they took their time to try and make this character, which makes Obito, Swirly, White One, and Madara. It kind of went through this whole thing of Obito learning how to use his body again, and when he first starts getting to use his body again, you kind of think that the Zetsus are kind of dicks, because they pretty much are, and you kind of laugh them off. But then, once you see Swirly kind of catch Obito when he's about to fall, and then they help him train his body back up just so that he can move again and do all of his ninja shit again. That is something that pretty much it does kind of rings to me yeah, this is something that's it's kind of lighthearted and fun, and also it kind of gives me a little bit more insight into how much of a character how much of a character who is in a bad situation, who's trying to be optimistic is. And all of that kind of changes as soon as he hears that Rin and Kakashi are in trouble, and then we see Swirly twist around his body and kind of give him the original Tobi look that we all know from when he first came in, even with the mask he wore when he was the Masked Man. And we kind of see all that, even going on now he's still weak at this point, and they kind of foreshadow that he does have Senju cells in him. So that's kind of where when he finally sees Kakashi kill Rin and pass out, because at that point, if that was the case, which that does lead to the whole thing that Kakashi, he can also do Kamui if you possibly the same way how Obito does it, but it drains him way more than it drains Obito. So that's kind of how Obito is, and he goes on his violent rage and kills all of the Mist Ninja, and that's how the episode ends, with him killing all of them and leaving Kakashi alive, and him possibly about to mourn over. And him leading into the next episode of him mourning over Ren's body. This Obito flashback part is something that I really fucking love, and I do have to say that again. I really love this because it's taking its time to tell me about Obito as a character and Madara as a character, and pretty much makes me like them and makes me understand them. And also, they kind of, even though the Senju thing is kind of, in the air, it works for this. And that's something that I do appreciate about the anime, because even though I can read ahead in the manga and I know what's going to happen, the anime is there to make me care, and that's kind of all that I have to say on that. So yeah, for all you who pretty much saw this episode, please let me know what did you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you think that it went on too long? Please let me know. Tell me down there in the description, and hey, I'll see you guys on the next John Graves show. So keep watching anime and keep playing those video games. I am out.